Kyoto is often known for its famous temples and busy tourist spots. But if you're willing to get up early and venture a bit farther, you'll discover a completely different side of Kyoto. A small village, quiet country roads, an ancient temple nestled in the forest, a cozy cafe, fresh air. All of this is less than 2 hours away from the city center. In this travel documentary, I'll share every step, from how to get there, costs, where to stop, to little tips so you can experience a peaceful Kyoto without having to squeeze through the crowds. If you're planning a trip to Kyoto, don't miss this. Day 1. Ohara, ancient temple village, and staying at a ryokan. The route to Ohara is quite simple. From Kyoto Station, I take a short train ride, then transfer to a local bus, usually bus number 17 or 19. The whole trip takes about an hour and a half, but along the way, the city houses gradually give way to rice fields and low hills. After getting off the bus, I walk down a small path leading to Sanzen-in Temple. There are a few shops selling pottery and local vegetables. Not cheap, but good quality. This is a good time to pick up some handmade souvenirs or light snacks. The first stop is Sanzen-in Temple, one of the most peaceful spots in Ohara. The temple charges an entrance fee of about $5 per adult. The average visit takes around 45 minutes to an hour. Sanzen-in is a Tendai sect temple, built in the 8th century. Its highlight is the large moss garden behind the main hall, dotted with many small Jizo statues. In Japan, Jizo statues represent the bodhisattva who protects children and travelers. They're often seen in sacred places or along rural roads. I recommend going from late October to mid-November. This is when the leaves start turning red around Sanzen-in and the path up to Ryokan. The air is cool and pleasant for walking, and the photos turn out much nicer than in the humid summer. If you only have half a day, visiting Sanzen-in and strolling around the village is enough. Bring water and some snacks, as there aren't many shops around, especially in the morning. Hey you! Where are you watching from? I'd love to know what city you're from, so please leave a comment below to let us know we're not alone. A small gesture, but it really motivates us to make more videos. Thank you, and much love to you. After visiting Sanzen-in, you should set aside some extra time to stop by Otonashi no Taki, a small waterfall located very close to the main temple area. To reach the waterfall, walk about 15 minutes from Sanzen-in Temple. The path is surrounded by greenery and the air is fresh. When you arrive, you'll see a gentle stream flowing over the rocks. There are no benches, but you can rest on the natural stones. The waterfall is never crowded and feels very peaceful. It's perfect for anyone who wants to relax, listen to the sound of the wind, and enjoy the trees. If you love nature and quiet places, this spot is well worth a visit. Leaving Otanashi Waterfall, I head back to the main road and walk about 10 more minutes toward Ryokan, the next stop on my Ohara journey. This stretch is quite easy to walk, winding along a hillside with terraced fields and bamboo groves on either side. In autumn, fallen red leaves cover the path, quiet and beautiful, without the crowds you'd find in central Kyoto. The entrance to Ryokan sits at a small curve in the road, marked by a simple wooden gate and a hand-painted wooden sign. If you're walking slowly, it's easier to spot than if you're driving by. From the gate, you'll walk up a short stone stairway leading up the hillside. The entrance fee is about $4 or $5, paid in cash at the gate, where someone will take your payment and hand you a small leaflet about the temple. Ryokan was built in the 7th century and was once where Sanzen-in retreated to live in seclusion and practice Buddhism after the Taira clan fell from power. This is why many Japanese people come here to pray for peace and to let go of worries. The area around the temple is quite small, surrounded by dense trees and a mossy garden path, very quiet and serene. Visitors usually stop here to light incense and pray for health and peace for their families. After the visit, you should find a place for lunch near the temple gate or along the road heading back to the bus stop. The Ohara area has several small canteens, mostly serving vegetarian food since many visitors come for temple pilgrimages. These places aren't fancy but are clean and reasonably priced. The popular dish is hot soba noodles, which cost about $5 or $7 per bowl. You can add a vegetable rice set and miso soup, each for around $2 or $3. If you're feeling extra hungry, you can order some grilled fish, usually lightly salted river fish, for about $4 or $5. After visiting Ryokan and having lunch at a roadside eatery, I walked back to the Ryokan I had booked in the village of Ohara. I highly recommend staying at least one night in Ohara instead of heading straight back to central Kyoto. There are a few small family-run ryokan here, with tatami mat rooms, full kaiseki dinners, and the chance to wake up early to mountain breezes. It's incredibly peaceful. Prices are about $70, $120 per person, but it's worth it for the experience of sleeping in the Kyoto countryside. No neon lights, no motorbike noise. Some ryokan have outdoor hot springs, onsen. After soaking in the onsen, you can sit in the hallway, sip hot tea, and listen to the stream flowing past the moss garden, the pure Kyoto atmosphere that the city center no longer really has. I usually book directly through the Ryokan's website or through Booking, and I choose a room that includes both dinner and breakfast, so I don't have to hunt for food late at night. If you prefer more convenience, staying near Kyoto Station is fine too, but honestly, spending the night in Ohara is what makes it memorable. As for the overall cost of an Ohara trip, it's not too high if you keep it simple for 1-2 days. A bus ticket from Kyoto Station to Ohara is about $3 for one way. Entrance fees for Sanzen-in and Jack Coin together run about $9.10. A tea break at Kinrin Cafe adds about $5.07. A simple lunch at a canteen costs about $7.10. I usually bring my own water and a few snacks to avoid extra spending. Any extra money for pottery or local veggies is up to you. I usually spend another $5.10 at most. A one-night Ryokan stay with dinner and breakfast is about $70, $120 per person, plus an onsen fee if there's one. Altogether, a slow-paced Ohara trip staying overnight, eating just enough, not rushing, will cost around $90, $150 per person, covering the bus, temple tickets, cafe, lunch, and a small souvenir. Compared to staying in central Kyoto, this is pretty reasonable, and in return, you get a true taste of Japan's countryside for a night. It's definitely worth trying at least once. The next morning, I woke up quite early. After breakfast, I said goodbye to Ohara and took a bus back to central Kyoto. It took just over an hour to reach Kyoto Station and start my second day. From there, I walked a few hundred meters to the subway entrance, took the Karasuma line to Shijo Station, and then walked about 5 more minutes to the entrance of Nishiki Market. This is a famous food market located right in the heart of the city, often called Kyoto's Kitchen. The market has been operating for over 400 years. It started as a small row of fish stalls along a canal, and later expanded into a 400-meter-long street, lined with more than 100 stalls, selling all kinds of local specialties. I recommend going early, around 8-9 a.m. By then, many stalls are already open, but it's not too crowded with tourists yet. At Nishiki, the easiest thing to try is the soy milk donut, a fried pastry made from soy milk with a mildly sweet taste. It costs about $1.02 each and is usually sold right by the street entrance. Another popular stop is the Tamago Yakistan Japanese sweet-rolled omelet, sold in small square pieces that taste great when warm, usually about $1.5, $2 per piece. You should also try hojicha, a roasted green tea that's a Kyoto specialty. It's often sold with small sweets or matcha powder, and some stalls offer free samples. Locals usually stand and eat right next to the stall. After buying food, they don't walk around eating because it's considered impolite. So you should stand near the stall, finish your snack, throw your trash away properly, and then move on. If you want to buy gifts to take home, ask for pre-packaged snack boxes. Vendors wrap them carefully and often include an ice pack if you buy fresh items like fish or tofu. A morning visit to Nishiki takes about 1-2 hours. Bring small cash bills, 1,000, 2,000 yen, about $7.15, because many stalls don't accept cards. After strolling through Nishiki Market, I suggest heading over to Shogunzuka Ryokans. From Nishiki Market, you can take a taxi or bus. By taxi, it's about 20 minutes and costs around $12 to $15, depending on traffic and the exact route. Shogunzuka Ryokans is an observation deck on a hill on Kyoto's eastern side, within the grounds of Sanzen-in Temple. It's well known for its panoramic city views. You only need to climb a few gentle steps, not too tiring, so it's suitable even for older visitors. The entrance fee for the observation deck is usually about $5 per person and includes access to a small garden area behind it. From the deck, you can see the green rooftops of famous temples like Kiyomizu-dera or Chionin peeking out below. On clear days, you can see the full stretch of the Higashiyama Mountains running along Kyoto's eastern edge. This is a favorite spot for people to shoot time-lapse videos or take wide landscape photos because there's nothing blocking the view. Historically, Shogunzuka was an old lookout point where shogun troops kept watch over the entire city. Later, Ryokans, a large hall, was built here to display Buddhist paintings and host special ceremonies. For lunch today, you can pick a small restaurant right at the base of Shogunzuka, or head back toward the Chionin area nearby. This area has plenty of udon and soba shops with reasonable prices. A bowl of hot udon or cold soba is about $5 to $7, and these places usually have quick seating where you eat and go. No reservations needed. If you don't want to spend time looking for a restaurant, you can grab a ready-made bento box from a convenience store, Kombini, near Gion, and eat it while sitting outside. A bento usually costs around $4.06 and comes with rice, a rolled omelet, fried chicken. Easy to eat and handy to carry along. If you're interested in Japanese tea and want a change of scenery to a suburban area, Uji is an easy option. From central Kyoto, head to Kyoto Station and take the JR Nara line to Uji Station. The ride takes about 20-30 minutes, with a ticket costing about $2 to $3 each way. The main stop here is Ryokan Temple. The famous temple pictured on Japan's 10-yen coin. Ryokan was built in the 11th century and is known for its Phoenix Hall, which sits beautifully over a pond. The entrance fee is about $5 to $6 per person, and you can spend 30 to 45 minutes exploring, taking photos, and strolling through the garden. Ryokan is a UNESCO World Heritage Site, right in the center of Uji, easy to reach on foot. Around the temple's entrance, you'll find many stalls selling authentic matcha. Uji is Japan's most famous tea-growing area. Near Ryokan, there are lots of traditional tea shops. You can stop by a small tea house and order a cup of freshly whisked matcha served with wagashi, Japanese sweets. A tea and sweet set usually costs about 4 to 6 is. If you'd like to film, ask permission first, since some shops don't allow detailed filming inside. When you have tea in Uji, you'll notice that the owner often prepares the tea right at your table, in the traditional slow and careful way. This is part of the tea ceremony culture, focusing on savoring the experience, not just drinking quickly. After enjoying tea and sweets, I headed back to Uji Station and took the train back to Kyoto Station. An afternoon in Uji from visiting Byodoin Temple to tasting matcha usually takes about 3 to 4 hours, which is just right. At the end of this trip, I can still clearly remember the morning breeze on the porch of my Ryokan in Ohara, wandering through Nishiki Market at midday, and sipping a cup of matcha tea in Uji in the afternoon. Kyoto isn't just about crowded temples. If you're willing to slow down, you'll find peaceful village corners and riverside tea shops that still hold the calm many places have lost. I hope this travel vlog gives you some ideas for a different kind of Kyoto journey. And if you're looking for a detailed travel guide to help you slow down and explore Kyoto, Ohara, or Uji at your own pace, don't forget to save this video. Have you ever been to Ohara or Uji? Or is there another countryside spot in Japan that you can't stop thinking about? Share it in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel to follow along on the next adventures.